A car out of one. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Shalom, this is Officer Parasha out of the I.S.U.P.K UK, and next to me is a brother up and coming in the truth, about to become a trooper, then an officer. I'm going to do the work of the Most High as well. Now remember, on Monday nights at 2 o'clock we have the radio show hosted by Commanding General GEN.YAHANNA, where he'll be going into the topics of the black community. Also from Tuesdays to Friday we have live online classes starting at 12 o'clock. Also bring in all your questions. Also remember to pay your tithes. That's a commandment, so that'll be 10% of anything you earn, meaning if you earn £100, £10 will be towards your tithes. Also remember, on the 2nd of April is the Lord's Passover, so also remember to go there as well. And also at the Library of Birmingham we have classes Wednesdays starting at 6 o'clock and Saturdays starting at 9 o'clock. So now we're going to get into the breakdown. Today's breakdown is the men of God are warriors. Now why do we have to do a breakdown on this? Because many people, because of the Christian church, think a man of God is soft, halfway homosexual, you know, he wouldn't hurt anything, and we're going to go in the Bible and debunk that. So the first scripture you could get me please, 1 Chronicles the 5th chapter and the 18th verse.
1 Chronicles chapter 5 verse 18.
Read.
The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh are valiant men.
Are what?
Are valiant men.
Stop there. So the word valiant means courageous. So in war they were very courageous. Read that. Men
able to bear buckler and sword, and to shoot with bow, and skillful in war.
And what?
And skillful in war.
And skillful in war. What does that mean? They weren't just your average type of warriors. They were skillful in war, meaning what? They had all types of tactics, how to flank people, guerrilla tactics. You know what I mean? So it's one thing just to know how to fight, but to be skillful in war, that means that you are practicing that on a daily basis. Let's get the next scripture. Let's get Songs of Solomon, the 3rd chapter and the 7th verse.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 7.
Read.
Behold his bed, which is Solomon's, 80 valiant men are about it.
Alright, start right there. So, by his bed, 80 valiant men are about it. So, basically, with his bodyguards, they're basically around his bed. Next verse.
Of the valiant of Israel, they all hold swords, being expert in war.
They all hold what?
They all hold swords.
No, they all hold tambourines.
They all hold swords.
They all hold swords. So his bodyguards, they were nothing to play with. There wasn't no clowns with like a tambourine on this, with a tambourine on the side, running around the church doing backflips and all that. That's a lie. According to that scripture that we just read, basically with the men of the Most High, they had swords on their sides. Let's get a next scripture. Let's get the book of Judges chapter 3 and verse 2.
Judges chapter 3 verse 2.
Read.
Only that the generations of the children of Israel might know to teach them war.
To do what?
To teach them war.
To teach them war. So likewise with us, any kids that we got, we need to teach them in war. Now this don't mean that with your kids they're at school and they're going to be beating up everyone, but there ain't nothing wrong with learning your kids how to defend themselves. If you want to take your kids to an boxing class, there ain't nothing wrong with that. According to that scripture that we just read there ain't anything wrong with it. We're not weak men. Ain't nothing wrong with learning how to defend yourself. With the Christian church, it's destroyed us. You know what I mean? You got men wearing skinny jeans. Half of them can't even throw like a decent punch. You know what I mean? So basically all these religions are destroying us, but according to the Bible, you know, we are according to the Bible, we are men of war. We're not no weaklings. All right, let's get the last scripture. Let's get 2 Samuel 23:9.
So lucky, what chapter was it?
It was chapter 23 and verse 9.
2 Samuel chapter 23 verse 9.
Read.
And after him was Elijah, the son of Dodo, the Ahahite, one of the 3 mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were there, gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away.
Alright, start right there. So, basically, if you read the whole chapter, this talking about all of King David's mighty men. Basically, the men that was around him personally. Read on.
Verse 10. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. And after him was Shammah the son of Agi the Hararite, and the Philistines were gathered together into a troop, where was a piece of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines.
Alright, start right there. Now, I mean, if you read on down, it talks about a lot of them, but that one right there, this is, I mean, if you don't understand what it said, his hand clave unto the sword, which will be today a hand spasm, meaning that with your hand it locks till it can't basically get off. So imagine that he fought in a war that hard that his hand actually stuck to his sword, and it killed all those Philistines, which are family of the so-called Africans. Look now in the Bible, that is an warrior right there. That's not no weak, effeminate men. So any Christian that will look at a man of the I.S.U.P.K and say that, oh, you mean like the way how you are, that's not a man of God. That's a lie, because already we've read 3 scriptures. But now in that same chapter, skip to verse 20.
Verse 20. And Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab.
Oh, start right there. Now, to describe someone as an lion-like man means that you are rough, meaning you ain't basically you ain't the guy to play with. So now he killed 2 lion-like men. Now that is a warrior right there. That's not no homosexual Christian. Read on.
He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in time of snow.
Okay, so that was even enough. So after he killed them, he also killed an lion as well. See, now that's the kind of masculinity that you won't find in the Christian church, because the Christian church, it actually takes away the masculinity of a black man. Now we ain't teaching people just to read these scriptures and just to go out there and get into like a street fight. But know that the way how we are now is not the way that we are meant to be. Is there any more on that?
The next verse. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down to him with a staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear.
Oh my! See right there. So he's done 3 valiant acts. He fought an Egyptian, took the spear out of his own hand, and he slew the Egyptian with his own spear. Now you see it now. That is a warrior right there. Now remember now, this is in now. Remember now, all these men, they are from us. You know what I mean? So a lot of people watch like 300 and they look at the Spartans and think that they're tough, when your ancestors were even more tougher than them. So that's just a few scriptures showing that with the Israelites there was warriors, and with that we say shalom.
When nowadays lost my manhood.